Menu narration option is set to. Menu narration option is set to off.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180! I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you!
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Let's see what you got.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Switch. Patch it. Check. Crunch.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Check 37. Check 30.
Play action. Now Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. And now he'll tuck it and run. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 34 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing is Wentz. There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Wentz now on first down. It's caught by Sanders. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. With it is Brown. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half as the Ravens push further out in front.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now Wentz. This will be caught at about the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll try to run with Sanders. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Choose the mic. Watch the twitch. Go. Switch.
2nd down and goal. Wentz toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it.
Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His 4th touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 52. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. You go tight.
Play action. It's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 99. Top dog. Hey. 53 is the mic. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Eagles' 47-yard line.
Buddy up. 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Man.
Again, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw again is Jackson on the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Check. Sponge.
Off the play fake. Jackson. He'll get this to Eckler. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Check three. Check the backer.
Here's Jackson off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A gain of 6 there on first. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now with carry for Sanders. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was looking for Parker that time.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Check. 53's Mike. Ready, go.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. This time Jackson will throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
53 is the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Jackson, off play action. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Off play action. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Let him know, let him know. Watch the 7 over. Shoot. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Throwing is Jackson. His throw incomplete. Keelan Cole the intended target, but now it'll be third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Wentz now to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Wentz now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Over. Me. Delta. Mike spot forward.
Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man. It's Brown. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Wentz. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to take off with it, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. Being chased out left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Again, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20.
Makes the score Ravens 34, Eagles 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Kill, turn up. Watch the ship, hey, watch the ship.
Under 10, 10.
Go. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the Eagles' 46-yard line.
Go.
Whip. Watch the whip. Let's go.
Jackson, option right. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. There he goes, right side. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Sunday.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz buying time to his left. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 36. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
A big play there.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Wentz going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo! Here we go.
Now, Wentz again. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Now Wentz. The quick slant caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Jackson, option right, stepping up. He'll try and run. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike's 5-4. No. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. Echo. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Just like that. Just like that.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
51.
I'm trying to collect.
Check.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Let's go. Let's do this.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move.